Hello fellow nerdmaids and nerdmates-to-be. Today I'm doing something that I never normally do, which is jumping on a bandwagon as well as making tails. If you guys didn't know, this is a neoprene tail that I got from Mermaid Moongazer a couple months back. She gave me these Permaset aqua paints to touch up my tail. These paints are what Courtney Mermaid uses for her painted tails, so I thought that I would follow her tutorial in learning how to heat set a tail. Let's open this up. Oh my, what are these? This is my laptop stickers collection. By the way, I'm launching a sticker store on Etsy. That's right. I don't have many crafting skills, but I do want a way for you guys to kind of give me money. And so I thought, hey, I'll make these stickers because I've been originally selling them on Redbubble and I made like 20 cents each. So a couple of my designs are on here. Of course, I'm salty, I'm a mermaid, mermaid tails over pants, my Nerdmaid logo, and my personal favorite, Space Mermaid. If you guys want to buy some, I would really appreciate it. So again, my Etsy shop is Nerdmaid Faith. If this takes off, I'd love to be making more designs and eventually maybe stuff like t-shirts or phone cases. I don't know. Enough of me rambling on. Let's actually watch this tutorial and see what she's doing.
Hey guys, Courtney Mermaid here with another mermaid school tutorial video. This video, I'm gonna show you guys my tail is finished being painted. Ooh. Oh my god. But yeah, in this video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about heat setting your tail, what that means, how to do it. So for this video, you're gonna obviously paint your tail.
Okay, I got my tail. Repaint
You're gonna need an iron. You're gonna need a cotton sheet. Next, you're also going to need your favorite movie. You might need more than one depending on how much fabric there is for you to iron.
So basically, yeah, this is my design of my tail. Do a close-up of it later. This wasn't on the original design, but I added them a while back. I did a live stream on painting these little base clefts because faith on the base, right? It's always kind of been a part of me and my persona, and I'm really happy to add it, so yeah. I really like them.
Okay, so I start from the bottom and work my way to the top. Important thing to note, while you are going to need to heat set this area, you're going to need to do it very carefully, okay? You're going to need to be checking constantly that you are not in fact melting this plastic. Very important to note because it can happen.
Oh. Well, I don't have plastic on the mermaid tail, but I do have this Velcro, so I don't know, should I like stuff it inside the tail? Should I keep it outside? I think I'll just kind of stuff it to the inside so I don't accidentally like get the iron trapped on it. In case you guys are wondering, I didn't paint this whole tail myself. Mermaid Moongazer actually did most of it with her airbrush, and then she was like, yeah, no, I'm done. Take the tail at where it's at, and she gave me some paints to kind of touch it up.
And has happened, so you need to make sure that you're a little bit on, a little bit off, a little bit on, a little bit off, okay? And you're gonna do this in chunks based on the size of your iron. You're gonna do this in sections. And it should take about 5 full minutes.
Oh.
So you can imagine 4 to 5 minutes per section about this big, both sides, all the way up and all the way down my tail. Now you know why I need a couple of movies to get through this.
Right.
At this point, there really isn't too much more information for me to give. Depending on what kind of paint you used, if you used Permaset Aqua and you used the Lumiere paints, which are the paints that I highly recommend be used for this project, like I can't speak for, I think it's Cretex paint, so you're going to want to look into that and do your research to make sure you're going to be heat setting it for the right amount of time.
I don't even know how to use this.
I find for this that 5 minutes seems to be the go-to time.
I guess we should just get into it.
And just let you guys kind of watch what I'm up to.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
So she's got the sheet over it, and she's just kind of like lifting it and letting it set. Lifting it and letting it set. Okay. I'm gonna try this. I'll just kind of pull this over so it's just what's on my ironing board that I will be setting. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so that was about 6 or 7 minutes worth of ironing. Okay.
That's a long time to iron.
So this is probably the single most boring part of actually making a mermaid tail.
Dope.
No joke.
I've made good content.
Do I have any other tips or anything? Don't just let your iron sit. You can do that maybe here and there, but don't let it sit for like forever. You need to just, if it's gonna sit, it's gonna sit. Pick it up, you move it, it's gonna sit again. And the thing, I like to kind of keep it moving a little bit. You'll notice like in the previous footage, I did let it sit a little bit here and there. Don't let it sit for too long. You do run the risk of burning stuff, melting stuff. So for this, I'm gonna actually probably keep this, let that be the video, because really I don't think you're gonna learn too much more from watching me heat set the whole darn thing. It's
don't leave me, Courtney.
Just section, 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 all the way to the top. Flip it over, section, 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 all the way to the top, and then just leave it. Your tail does need to be completely dry before you heat set it. Yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much all there is to it. If you have any questions on this, feel free to leave them in the description below. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you can follow along with the rest of my, we're approaching the end here. I mean, we still have, I've got to finish heat setting it, then we've got sequins and other details, and then it's finishing off the fringe, and then that's pretty much going to be it for this tail. Links to all my social media is in the description below, so
follow her, especially her Twitter.
Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Okay. Bye.
No. She's left me. Left me just to iron. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, it's 4:06 right now, so I guess I've been ironing this part for 5 minutes. It doesn't look any different. It's just warm. Velcro didn't melt. Yay! Well, I guess we just get to keep going and going. Just keep ironing. Just keep ironing. Ooh, maybe I should watch Finding Nemo. But maybe for this section I'll just do a little chat on this tail. Mermaid Moongazer. We first met in February. She's kind of a mutual friend of Courtney and I. We had tried my mermaid cat shop tail and she's like, well, this sucks. This monofin needs to be worked on a different fabric. And she actually mentioned to me, she's like, well, I mean, I could make you a tail made out of neoprene. And I was like, yeah, okay, maybe one day in the future. Little did I know she was actually working on becoming a tail maker and like making a line of neoprene tails. We barely saw each other. And then in June, her and Essie Mermaid cultivated this like mermaid underwater photo shoot workshop collaboration thing that I somehow got invited to. So she shows up and I didn't even know this, but she has this painted tail and it's gorgeous and it's fishy looking and I'm like, oh my gosh, she made it out of neoprene, she made it herself, and I was like, no way, that's so cool, I didn't know you were working on this. And it wasn't finished at the time, she was just kind of testing it out, seeing how it fit, seeing how it swam, and I was like, dude, that's awesome. She was like, well, what, do you want to model it for me? Because you've got underwater modeling experience. I wasn't used to it being buoyant, but I love the Finis Tempo monofin inside it, and I just felt, I was like, I feel kind of like a better professional mermaid. I like this tail. And I love purple too. Purple's one of my favorite colors. And so she was like, well, do you want it? And I was like, what? Maybe? She's like, well, I mean, I'm trying to work on selling these tails, and this is just the prototype, but I mean, if you love it so much, you know, you can just kind of buy it for me at cost of materials. And I was like, okay, but can we, like, since she hadn't actually heat set it, some of the paint came off, she's like, yeah, I'll fix it up a bit for you, modify it to your measurements. So we kind of collaborated on it over the course of the summer, this past summer. But they kind of ran into some issues with the spray gun and just like general making tails is hard, and getting started is a really difficult process, and so eventually her and the guy that was helping her decided that it probably wasn't the most worthwhile venture, and so they kind of were just like, nah fam. And I was like, well darn, I was gonna like review your tail and everything. So she ended up just giving me the tail along with the paint. She's like, well, you can probably touch it up because there's a couple spots that sort of suck. So I was like, alrighty. So I got the tail, and we had actually modified it to fit the Hydra, so that's why the Velcro straps are on it, because the Hydra is kind of the only freediving monofin I have that would fit it. Yeah, I finished it up. I added the base clefs, which was part of the design that I wanted all along, and yeah, so now I'm properly heat setting it, and I'm gonna take it for a test swim. You know, I feel like it does really suit my Persona. If you noticed, my Nerdmaid logo actually has this tail in it because I just feel like, you know, it's very me. It's got a bit of galaxy, it's got a bit of base clef, it's fishy looking, and when I repainted it, I kind of was like screw blending, and so I made it very strong and contrasty. It's sort of like an orca, actually, so that was kind of my reasoning with that. Alright, we're coming up on ending this second section. I've been talking for way too long. Thanks, Courtney, for helping me figure out how to heat set this tail. If you want to learn how to make tails kind of like this, then follow a Courtney Mermaid tutorial. I think I'm going to stop talking, and I am going to turn on Finding Dory.
Much later.
Alright. Well, I just finished all my ironing. I got about halfway through Finding Dory. I'm excited to give this a test swim, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. As well, comment below any experience you have painting or heat setting tails. I'd love to know your thoughts, and be sure to check out Courtney Mermaid's Mermaid School for tons of great tutorials on how to make your own mermaid tail. Be sure to check out my Etsy shop again, link in the description. I really hope you guys like the stickers I've put out, and I'm going to keep promoting them. So yeah, as well, be subscribed to my channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss on what weird thing I get up to next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!